mate.
There's only one way out of here.
Doesn't look like a way out to me, Jack.
Trust me, mate. Yeah!
Trust you.
Barbican.
Miss Alice! Your mother wants you at the house. Straight away.
I'd be happier if you put those back in the loft, Taylor.
There'll be no time missing. You'll be back home.
You haven't even finished packing and you're off riding. You'll never get away at this rate.
It'll be fine by me.
You really are being very ungrateful, Alice. It's the finest finishing school in the city. You certainly don't get refinement out here in the country.
I don't want refinement, Mother. I happen to like out here. This is where I belong.
The subject is closed. Ah, Taylor, just here, please. Thank you. this?
Drop back!
Hello. Thank you.
Never the boss's daughter, Jack.
Not till after the sale anyway, mate.
Miss Alice!
Young ladies do not flirt, Alice.
Is he coming to dinner?
A drover? At our table? Good heavens, no.
Mother, don't be such a snob.
Tonight's dinner is business. And you can take that dress straight back to your Aunt Maud. It's far too revealing. Wear the pink chiffon. That's very ladylike.
Get up there, go on! Move! It's Hoey today, Mr. Richards.
Run it off. Fine-looking animal you got there, Mr. Richards.
Yes, that's Barbican. He's the Minamara bloodline. That is not for sale. Right on time, sir. All went well, I trust?
Yeah, other than the fact that the barge was blown up, someone took a shot at us. Yeah,
What, bushrangers?
according to Richards.
Latest cargoes arrived safely. London market's slightly up.
Oh, Mr. Richards, allow me to introduce my business manager, Henry Iverson. Our host, James Richards.
Welcome to Minamara.
Thank you.
Never away from the office, Mr. Creed.
Afraid not, sir.
I'll leave you to finish off your business. Don't forget to recharge your glasses. Oh, and if there's anything else you need, you only have to ask.
Thank you.
I thought the deal was cash.
Henry, he's good for the money.
But you said he saved the horses. It seems ungracious not to invite him.
Well, it may seem ungracious to you, but this evening is business. He just wouldn't be comfortable.
Father, I'm being sent away to learn good manners. Where are our good manners?
Alice, you know me better than that.
But, Father...
No, Alice. Now, that's final.
No, not there,
Oh, Bessie. I wonder if you could do something for me. Could you give this to Mr. Donahue in the men's quarters? The good-looking one? Rupert,
Yes, sis?
I've been looking for you. Cook's an hour late with dinner tonight.
Really? Oh, well.
Well, top prices for your horses, Mr. Richards. And good bargains to the buyers.
Caroline, you did impress upon Alice to be punctual.
Yes, of course, dear.
No, I'm supposed to be here. They're putting on the feed. Oh, right. G'day. No, I got an invitation here. So they're putting on a feed and I got invited.
Ah, Mr. Donahue.
Oh.
How punctual. You know Mr. Donahue, of course, Father?
Yes, of course. Mr. Donahue, welcome. I'd like to introduce my wife, Caroline. This is Mr. Donahue.
How do you do?
General Edge Partington.
Oh, how do you do?
And Mr. Iverson.
Yeah.
And Mr. Thompson.
Thompson, is it?
Mr. Creed, I believe you know already. And, of course, my daughter, Alice, whom apparently you've already met.
Can't stay. We have no place laid.
Yes, we do, Mother. Rupert's not feeling well.
For the wine we drink, and for the friends who share it, we thank thee, Lord. Amen. I trust you concluded your business successfully, Mr. Creed.
Yes, sir, I did, thank you. And I'm looking forward to the sale tomorrow.
Mr. Donahue, do tell us how you managed to get the horses over the crossing today.
Oh, look, that was nothing. The horses did all the work.
I heard there was a spot of bother.
It's Mr. Donahue, sir. Wherever he goes, there's trouble. A bit like his politics.
Politics? You're not one of those rebels, are you, Mr. Donahue?
No, not really. But I do reckon the little people should have a say. I mean, I think they can be brought together, you know, to give them a bit of bargaining power with people such as yourselves.
That's very interesting, Mr. Poppycock, young man, not worth the time of day.
Oh, I don't know, General. Other countries find Mr. Donahue's ideals quite acceptable practice. After all, we must fly a rebel flag as others did before us. And we must chant a rebel song.
Sing a rebel song.
Sing a rebel song. Thank you, Miss Alice.
Would you all excuse me, please? A neighbor has called.
James, forgive the intrusion at such a late hour.
Thank you, Derek. It must be of some importance to take me away from my guests.
I believe it is. 4,000 guineas, it says there. I thought perhaps you'd forgotten.
I'll settle with you after the auction.
Today's the date on that paper.
That may be so, but I'm in no position to pay you right now.
I believe you are. I'll settle for your stallion, Richard. Barbican.
My stallion is worth 10 times the value of your note.
Perhaps you may wish to reconsider. The incident at the ferry was just a warning.
I would rather my horse go to anyone but you, Allenby.
It's your decision.
Mr. Richards? Your shot?
Oh, sorry. Well, it's time I turned in. It's a long day tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Father? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing at all, my dear.
If something's worrying you, I want to share it with you.
Yes, I know you do, my darling. But no. I'll be in directly. Good night.
Under there.
Barbican's for sale.
Another fine young mare and beautiful proclamation by that mighty sire Rajar out of gallant mate is their 1,000. Imported blood money can buy, a black stallion by the farm out of Is there 4,000 guineas for it?
1,000.
I got one to go, thank you, sir. 1, 2,
1,200.
12, thank you. 12, 13. Now, come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is no ordinary everyday hack. This is the mighty Barbican, and he deserves
Why are you doing this?
better price.
This doesn't concern you, Alice. Let's not
Thank
discuss
you, 14, 16, 18 now. 2,000, thank you, sir. 2,000 guineas the money.
4,000 guineas.
4,000 guineas from Mr. Allenby from Mountain View.
4,005.
4,500 you're out, sir. 4,500.
5,500 guineas.
5,500 guineas. 5,500 guineas.
6,000.
6,000. 6,000 now. 6,000 guineas the money.
7,000.
7,000 guineas. 7,000 guineas the money. Against you, Mr. Creed. 7,000 guineas once, twice, and for the third and final call.
Hold on there.
I've been instructed by the owner that the terms are cash and immediate settlement. With the greatest respect, sir, do I still have your bid of 7,000 guineas?
You know who I am. Gentlemen don't carry cash.
10,000 guineas. Cash.
10,000 guineas once. 10,000 guineas twice. 10,000 guineas for the third and final call. Sold to Mr. Creed of Melbourne. And
now, Mr. Allenby, I'll be grateful if you get off my land.
You've a beautiful property, Richards. Enjoy it while you can.
You know, you should own that stallion. This cooperative of yours.
It's a land league, mate.
Oh, land league. That's very interesting. You got any investors?
Nah, not yet.
Oh, got some pretty good contacts. Maybe I could help.
There's a lot of people who'd be really grateful for that, Mr. Thompson.
It's Bill, Jack.
Bill.
Let's have a beer on it.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Miss Alice, enjoying the evening?
As much as one can after losing Barbican.
The stallion's hardly lost. He'll be well cared for.
It's all just business, isn't it, Mr. Creed? Generations of love and care and hope have gone into him.
I'm not insensitive to that. May I have the pleasure of this dance?
Haven't you got what you came for, Mr. Creed?
Evening, Miss Alice.
Good evening.
Party and a half, this one.
Good. Ah!
Ben, do come in. Do you care for a drink?
No, I came to thank you for your hospitality, sir. I'll be leaving now.
Now, at this time of night?
Well, I think it's safer for the stallion.
On the darkest night, you could reach out and touch them. And they'd take you by the hand, and they'd lead you home. That's Acheron. That one's Sirius, the dog star. My compass when I'm out there alone.
Mr. Donahue, I can't imagine you alone.
Well, I never would be if I had a girl like you.
Things aren't that simple. I'm being sent to Melbourne to be finished.
Well, I reckon you're just fine as you are.
I think you're a wonderful horseman and quite handsome, Mr. Donahue, but I think we've gone quite far enough.
Good night for travelling, Mr. Creed.
Come on, get up there!
Nice to meet you.
Morning.
Hi, Miss Alice. Morning, Miss Alice.
Goodbye, Bill.
Stay out of trouble. Ah, get out of here.
See you, Jack.
What about Melbourne then?
Bye, Betsy.
I'll be at Bill Thompson's place. You won't have a watchdog in Melbourne. Come on.
Yeah!
Thank you, Bessie. And is there any truth to the gossip, Alice?
Gossip?
Mother means smooching with Donahue.
Jack Donahue and I danced together. He kissed me and walked me home. Smooching? How pathetic.
Well, I'm told Donahue has a reputation. If you associate with him, people will talk, Alice.
Well, once I'm gone, that won't matter then, will it? Fried eggs and tripe.
That girl gets more bilious every day.
Father?
Alice.
Before I go away tomorrow, will you please tell me why you let Barbican go?
Alice, you know we've been going through difficult times. Let's not dwell on them. Let's talk about the trip.
But Father, I can't understand
Alice.
why...
Sometimes there are things in life that we've got to do, whether we want to or not. Now, your allowance. It's a gift from your mother and me.
Alice.
Goodbye, Mother. Bye, Bessie. Oh, Rupert.
Give my love to your Aunt Maud.
Goodbye, Miss Ellis.
We'll miss you. Bye, Miss Alice.
You know, in some ways, you and Maud are very much alike.
Bye, Miss Alice.
Look after yourself.
And you must be Alice May.
You must be Aunt Maud.
Freddie, Alice has come to stay with us.
This will be fun.
Hello.
Lovely. We have some guests staying with us for the weekend.
But it's Wednesday.
Yes, for next weekend. Attention, everyone. My niece, Alice.
What a pretty girl.
She's here to spread her wings.
Alice May, straighten your hat. 1, 2, 3, decline. 4, pause. 5, rise. Alice, greeting a lord. Oh, no, Alice. Remember, for lords and viceregals, the decline is counted fully to 6.
I say, Ben, there's a nice filly and a handsome mare.
I'll find Barbican while you're with the General.
Very well, dear.
Excuse me, Bertie.
Yes, I know.
Good afternoon, Miss Richards.
Good afternoon, Mr. Creed.
Well, how does he look?
I know it's not my place to question what you do with your own property, Mr. Creed. However, I do wonder why someone will keep Barbican prisoner here.
These are the finest stables in the city.
You tell him that. Excuse me.
May I offer you my carriage?
Aunt Maud has her automobile, thank you.
Miss Richards, you're welcome to come and see him. Anytime.
Thank you. No.
Alice.
Allow me to present Mr. Benjamin Creed, Miss Maud Richards.
Miss Richards.
Mr. Creed. My niece is still adjusting to the frantic tempo of city life. We're having tea Friday at 6. You must join us. We're pink.
Pink?
I believe colors affect people, Mr. Creed. You seem to me to be a gray or white person. We're pink for a change. You might enjoy it.
Thank you.
Splendid woman, Miss Richards. Lots of dash. He seemed like a nice girl, eh, Creed? Could do worse than saddling that up, huh?
Pink.
Yeah, well, sun's over the roof. Time for a whiskey or a chucker or both, huh? Come on.
It wouldn't hurt to encourage him, Alice.
I'll do nothing of the sort.
You know, Alice, there are times when one has to swallow one's pride to taste the finer fruits in life.
Mr. Creed can hardly offer what I want in life.
I would be far happier.
Final sitting for breakfast, gentlemen. Final sitting now, please.
Well, Tim, have it your way. It's your war. Thank you.
Good morning, Major.
Ben.
Morning, Tim.
Ben. Clearly, the British horses aren't standing up to the African heat.
Precisely. That's why I want you to consider Australian horses.
It's a massive undertaking. They're going to need 20,000 remounts.
No, Tim, you'll need more than 20,000.
Any contract will be subject to Lord Kitchener's approval. Let's just say your name will be top of the list.
20,000 horses? We'll be stretched to the limit.
Well, let's stretch. The first thing we'll need to do is find a base that can supply horses on that scale. And we'll need holdings in the best stud country.
Well, there's Tallowood, Diamond Creek, Glenbrook.
Minamara?
Well, I suppose we could do a deal with Richards.
Check them all out, Henry. Including Minamara.
Jack Donahue, ma'am. I'm a friend of Alice's.
Oh.
I got a letter here from her father.
Oh, Jim. How is he?
Hasn't been too well lately.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
No. He's coming good.
Mr.
Jack.
Maud, I do believe Alice has mentioned you and your team.
League. Land League.
League?
Land League, yeah.
In town for long?
Well, my partner and I are here setting up headquarters. It's an interesting house you got here.
Thank you.
Jack.
Excuse me.
Oh, how is the old place?
Good. I'm sure your father says all that in a letter.
A pink flamingo, sir.
Oh, Jack, this is rude of me.
No. Look, I got to get going anyway. Bill and I are busy raising finance.
We could ride next weekend if you like.
Sure, I can get horses. Not like Barbican, but they've got 4 legs.
See you Saturday.
Take me back to the office. Our first 15 members. Bill Thompson would like to have a word with your father. We're going to be up that way next week, so...
I'd appreciate it if you didn't approach him right now, Jack. He has enough concerns of his own.
Well, maybe we can take a couple of them off his plate.
Why do you trust this man, Thompson?
We need a businessman.
What you really need is business. Perhaps you should talk to the army.
Oh, you want me to join the army now? Do you?
No, silly. A friend of Aunt Maud says they're looking for horses. Or maybe the Land League could provide them.
Do you reckon we could do that?
Of course you could do that.
Gentlemen, we're seeking finance for land, yards, and general running costs.
It's an interesting proposition. Big venture. But we will need some security.
We do have a contract with the Army to supply Land League horses.
Ah, indeed. Well, that would be a different kettle of fish. However, I was not aware of the existence of this contract. However, gentlemen, it is perhaps our patriotic duty to support this cause. We could perhaps look at drawing up some papers. Oh, thank you, gentlemen.
Gentlemen, you won't regret this.
Mr. Thompson.
Thanks. It's Bill, Mary.
I see that Donahue once worked for the Creed Trading Company. Send a note round to Ben. Ask him what he knows about these fellows. If he approves, we'll do it, huh?
Why'd you tell them we already had the contract?
It's business, mate. We'd never get the backing if they didn't think we had a contract. Without the backing, there won't be a contract. Well, it'll get those fellas in the Land League on their feet.
One by one, individuals can get picked off. But together, we got power. Yeah. Power to buy cheap supplies. Power to say, no, Mr. Middleman, we're not going to pay your commission. No. Power to say, this is the Land League price. And you can take it or you can leave it. Yeah. Power to say that no one who joins the League is ever going to get kicked off their land.
Where are you, Jack?
Like my old man was kicked off his land after 30 years of working his guts out. Friends, support the League. It's your league. Give us your stock to sell. I'll drive them, and probably because I can't count, I'll pick up a few donations along the way from big bosses with gaps in their fences.
Who's going to be selling the horses, Jack?
Bill Thompson's the man, and I'll back him all the way.
That's good enough for me.
Well, now's the time to act, gentlemen.
It's only 5 shillings to join.
I know it's a lot, but we need to establish a fighting fund.
Step right up here, gentlemen. You won't regret it.
That was quite a speech.
Oh, look, I just made it up as I went along.
Well said, Jack.
Right.
Miss Ellis.
Hello.
Good to see you.
You too. They've come a long way from home.
Well, they lost their homes. Landlord evicted them.
I'd give anything to be back home right now.
In here. How about a little toast to good times ahead?
I'll toast good times ahead. Thank you.
Here's to the Land League.
The Land League.
No, here's a better toast. To us. Every working man in the league will have a house of his own, with horses grazing up to their bellies in good grass. A real house, not one of those drafty slab huts with the kids always getting sick. And every man will have a job to go to. There'll be a school for the kids. It'll happen, Alice. In a couple of years, everyone in the country will be behind the league. Then I'll stand for Parliament.
They certainly love your speeches. Do you write them?
I'm not much of a writer.
What's this?
Guess I'll have to learn to read and write before I can stand for Parliament.
If you like, I could help you.
Miss Mary at the Land League headquarters. Oh. Jack! No, you had company, mate. Fancy company. Have a drink. Let's all have a drink. Mary here loves a drink.
I'll get you a clean glass.
Oh, you can't, Bill. Tea, Alice?
I'm sorry you stayed up.
So am I. Where have you been?
Aunt Maud, I'm not a child. I'm perfectly responsible.
Well, I too am responsible for your safety and well-being whilst you're with me.
You had no business to accept Mr. Creed's invitation on my behalf.
Ben Creed is a fine young man of excellent character and good prospects.
Prospects?
On the other hand, Jack Donahue, who no doubt has been keeping you out till this ridiculous hour, is a law unto himself.
I'll thank you to keep your nose out of my personal concerns. You're not my mother. I'm my own mistress. Good night.
Good morning.
Thank him for lunch last week. You invite the Honourable for lunch at the club. You respond to his inquiry as follows. Without knowing the nature of the business venture, you cannot comment in detail. But as to character, you know Mr. Donahue to be, quote, a talented horseman and an honourable and hard-working bushman. But his partner, Thompson, is a dubious character who lacks financial credibility. At this stage, Creed Pastoral strongly advises you not to extend credit for any project in which Thompson is involved.
I've managed to piece together some financial details on Minamurra. It's not good. Richards has huge debts. Enough to lose the place.
Add this. On another matter, and in full confidence, would the Honorable Grassmore please use his best offices to secure a full list of all creditors on a property known as Minamurra?
They've changed their minds. Grassmore won't give us the money.
It was Creed.
Oh, don't be bloody stupid. Why would Creed want to sink us?
Because he wants the contract himself. There's his signature.
You for the big game then, Jeremy?
Creed?
Come on, saddle up, Ben.
Yes.
How are you?
Excuse me.
No. Come away.
What the hell's gotten into you?
This, damn ya! This!
Read it.
I can't read.
What?
I said I can't read!
That's right, you can't read. If you could, you wouldn't be here. It says I know Jack Donahue to be a talented horseman and an honorable and hard-working bushman.
Well, you said something that lost us the deal.
I said your partner, Thompson, is a dubious character who lacks financial credibility. That's what I said.
Bill!
What a scene.
Excuse me.
Western Councils, Highland Pastorel, League of Northern Farmers, Graziers of the West. There's more, Thompson. Should I go on? You want me to go on?
We had teething troubles with Western, Mr. Creed. My partner let me down badly there.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with Highland Pastoral. Northern Farmers was hopeless from the start. But Jack, mate, the league's different.
Get out of here.
You ditch me now, mate, and I'm going to have to tell Richards what you were doing with his daughter late one night. Oh!
We're leaving, Alice.
I offered the creditors double what it's worth.
Why won't they accept?
Somebody's outbidding us.
Who?
Allenby. Look, the money market's already laughing at us. They're calling our offer Creed's last stand.
Double it if you have to.
On top of our usual shipping commitments, we're negotiating an army horse contract, and now you're involving us in an unnecessary land deal. This is lunacy.
Henry, you've preached caution to me enough. I want that mortgage, and I want it now. Do you understand? Then get it.
Alice, what is it?
I should be with him.
Jim.
Miss Alice?
Taylor. How is he?
Sleeping?
I didn't want you to know what a hopeless manager you have for a father.
I would never think that. We borrow more every day to pay interest on our interest.
Allenby's always wanted this place.
Ah, the little lady from next door. And what brings you here?
Can we talk in private?
Is this a social visit, or...?
Why are you so desperate to take our land?
You've a stupid father and a useless brother. If they can't run Minimurra, I can.
My family established what you were so anxious to steal.
I'm glad to see we understand each other. I mean to have it, one way or another.
If you set one foot on our land,
It's got more guts than the rest of them put together.
thank you for showing your respect to my father. He loved each of us dearly, but he loved Minimurra the most.
Our hope is that he shall rest peacefully in this place that was so much a part of him. His spirit is with us still. May it give us the courage to hold on to this place.
Nearer, my God, to thee, nearer to thee, and though it be a cross that raiseth me.
I feel that you were deeply involved with my father. I'm not sure how.
Well, I suppose we both wanted the same things from Minamara.
You speak as though you own this place.
I'm sorry, Alice. I meant no offense. Sometimes I can't always make clear how I feel. For example, I know that you and a lot of other people see me as a cold person whose only concern is...
What are you trying to tell me?
Alice, I've always had strong feelings for you. Always. And now I want to protect you and look after you.
I can't accept that right now. I have to restore Minamara. It's in financial trouble.
I'm aware of that, Alice.
Allenby as good as owns us. Taking Minamara killed my father.
I'm sorry, Alice.
You got what you wanted, Ben. The deeds to Minamara.
Well done.
I've hated every moment of this.
Yes, you've made that very clear.
You pushed this company to the brink of bankruptcy. If anything fails, we've had it. Anyway, you're now the proud owner of Minamara.
Cheer up, Henry. Everything will be fine. Our next shipment sails in the Solway last within the month.
Can't sail soon enough for me.
Goodbye, Miss Alice.
I really am sorry, Bessie.
I understand. When things are better.
I don't believe I'm seeing this.
It has to be done. We either face the facts or we go under.
I suppose we could sell Minamara and keep what's left.
But they are your father's friends. Business friends.
Father acted on their advice. That's why we're in such a mess. We need someone we can trust. I'll find Jack Donahue.
No.
The bank demands security on the cargo.
Well, find something else, Henry, because I won't risk it.
There is nothing else. I need the Minamara mortgage. We have no choice, Ben.
All the cash, Mr. Thompson?
I've been instructed to close the account.
Pardon me. The telephone, it's just been installed. Amazing convenience. Excuse me, I'll get it myself.
You wanted something on Creed?
Here we are, the Land League funds. Our general manager has approved.
Thank you very much. You've been a big help.
Extraordinary fellow.
The police will be called in!
Savings one! What about our money?
Bill Thompson!
You backed Thompson all the way, so where's our money gone? This ain't worth the paper it's written on! You sold us out, Jack! Mongrel Donahue!
Mr. Allenby?
What's on your mind, Mr. Thompson?
It's Bill.
Bill.
I was wondering if you want Minamara.
I can give it to you. And what do you want?
I want Creed.
How does Africa sound? Is a war starting? Gold mines opening up? New business opportunities? We've done it before.
We'd be traveling pretty light.
Lighter than we arrived. I've put a little aside. Enough for 2 tickets, one way. On the same ship as Kitcheners.
There's 2 things I need to do first.
I'll be waiting at the ship with the luggage.
Rupert?
Alice.
What happened?
There was an explosion on the Solway Lass. I've lost everything, Alice. I've lost you, Minamara.
Lost Minamara? What are you talking about?
I had it, Alice. I paid off all the debts.
I thought Allenby had it.
He does now.
You, head Minamara. Do you know what you've done? Why? Why, Ben?
Alice, I did it for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I've still got the horses. 100 in the high corral.
Alice, those horses don't belong to you anymore.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. We can sell them to the army.
Well, if you're gonna do that, why don't you just sell them to Kitchener? You'd have a bigger contract.
Kitchener? Of course.
Alice, hold on. You hear what you're saying?
Don't you like the idea?
I love it.
Lord Kitchener of Khartoum.
Ready?
Governor General of Sudan.
I'm ready.
Canyon of the Grand Cross of the Bath. Commander-in-Chief of the British Army in Africa. Miss Alice May Richards, escorted by Mr. Benjamin Creed.
Ah, Miss Richards. I'm advised we are to meet later this evening.
Yes, my lord.
Till then, a pleasure, my dear. I agree, Miss Richards. Africa is a deuced long way from England. It makes sense to look for horses here.
I can deliver 5,000 remounts by this coming Christmas and 2,000 a month after that.
But I have two major objections. Namely, your Australian horses. Rather like your Australian troops, they lack discipline, do you see? Also, what do you know of African conditions?
With due respect, sir. Most reports depict the Boers as skinny savages riding puny ponies. I've lived with these people. Their horses are their strength. Sir, I wish your venture well, but it's going to be a long haul, which makes remounts a crucial point in your plans, and Miss Richards will supply those remounts.
These horses are the finest in the country. They're bred from a bloodline as old as settlement itself. Minamara blood will stand the test of battle. I swear it.
Miss Richards, it has been a rare privilege to meet such a charming member of your distinguished family. Shall we rejoin the party?
My lord, I need to know.
I sail with the tide in 4 days.
But...
If your horses are as good as you say, you'll be there.
your help. I'm looking for a drover. Jack? They've got Minamurra.
You're asking the wrong man.
I need the best. I have an agreement to deliver 100 horses to a boat that's sailing at 12 noon on Thursday.
We can't meet that deadline. We're not drovers, and we can't pay anybody.
You don't have to pay. I'll take the horses.
Yeah, I bet you will. Just like you took our money with that land league trick.
Look, you'll get your money back if it's the last thing I do.
It will be, if Allenby catches you.
Allenby's my problem.
We will get the horses to the ship. And we will keep our land. Who'll help us?
I will.
I will. So will I.
Let's all go.
Jack.
Get up!
Look, Mr. Allenby, I'm in favour of stopping them, but you just can't shoot people.
They've stolen my horses. That's what we do with horse thieves.
Come on. Come on.
Here for the night.
Can't we go a bit further?
If we don't rest them now, none of them are gonna make it. I didn't know you could cook.
I can't.
Listen, Alice.
Evening, Jack. Hello, Alice.
Hello, Ben.
There's gonna be some trouble tomorrow. Allenby's men have overtaken us. And they'll hit us at the toughest stretch.
Just after midday, we'll run into sand hills. 7, maybe 8 miles of them.
Well, sounds as though we should get some sleep. Good night.
Can you get the horses there by 4?
I don't want any of these men getting killed.
They won't. Just don't stop. No matter what happens. Trust me, Jack.
Where you're going and what you're doing, you're gonna need the best. I'll see you at the docks. It's time we made a move.
Casey, Steve, take the place. Help! Right, ready, mate. Come on, let's move them out, mate.
Here they come! They're coming! Wait!
Ticket South Africa. On board, thanks.
Well, that's that.
Close the gate!
Allenby's beaten us. Allenby's locked the gates.
I can play your game too.
$100 horses, my lord. Delivered on time as agreed.
Lord Kitchener.
Miss Richards, how nice to see you at last. And the horses.
My lord, do we have an agreement?
Load the horses.
Australia's a quaint place to do business.
Get them aboard, Mr. Holt.
Load the horses.
Ben, time to go.
What's your question?
What's your answer?
Yes.
Mr. Allenby? Get up. Mr. Allenby!
Come here, you mongrel. Hey, where's our money?
There you go, boys.
Oh! Oh!
See ya, Alice. Write me a letter sometime, mate.
All right, mate.
Bye-bye, Jack.